What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, confessors? Happy Monday. I know it's a little different tonight. I should have saw y'all last night, but y'all would not believe the shit I went through. So we're here tonight to do some Love and Marriage Huntsville, and oh my goodness, a lot went down. But before we get into some things, if you're just coming in here, please like this video. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. This video is not for children, so if you are under the age of 18, please go away. Hello, my grown and sexy. Let's get into some things. Now, tonight is crazy, but you know how it is. Anyway, allow me to bring up my co-host, the one and only Miss Dina, aka Christina. Hey, boo, hey, calling from Mexico. Ole.
Ole.
Ole. How are you, my darling?
I am wonderful. I'm full. My stomach is full. I've been well rested. Although this humidity is killing my hair, but we're gonna be all right though.
We're gonna be all right. But we ain't gonna stay too long because I want you to be able to enjoy the rest of your time. Okay. And we also have a wonderful guest coming on with us today, the one and only Miss Maud Afro Mama. Hello, my darling. How are you?
What's going on, guys? Hello.
Stranger.
Hello.
Hi.
My goodness, it is too much going on today. Let's get right into it because we don't have time to even flinch for a second. I know now, first of all, we know it had to be special in order for Miss Maud Afro Mama to make an appearance over here. You know what I'm saying? So we know she is here for the shit. And so we ain't gonna waste no time letting her get into it. Miss Maud, I need to know, how do you feel about Miss Tisha and Miss Kiki? Because I know you have so many things to say, so I want you to just blurt it all out.
You cannot put those two in the same sentence. That's an insult to Tisha. You cannot put those two in the same sentence. You cannot say Latisha and then you bring Kiki over there. No. That's trash. That's like a nobody. She's proved herself to be like a traitor over and over again. She doesn't deserve a second chance. She has I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I'm over it. I'm annoyed. I am frustrated. I am frustrated with production. Okay, because we started with this thing from the first season. It has always been her marriage, and how people want her to respond to all these rumors. And if she doesn't respond the way we would expect her to respond, it becomes an issue. Oh my gosh, she's naive. Oh my gosh, she's stupid. Oh my gosh, she's all these things. I'm over it.
So, how do you feel the fact that from where we seen before the break, where Tisha and Kiki had their moment and Kiki agreed that she was going to be mindful of what she said, and then we see her at this point? What do you think happened in between there?
This is who she is. Okay, even when and it isn't about, oh my gosh, now she's on drugs and now, maybe no. This is who Kiki is. Kiki has decided to and what annoys me is her going on her confessionals and expecting Latisha to take her side, and she's calling herself blood. She expects Latisha to take her side, not the husband's side. Are you out of your mind? That's number one. This is what I want to know from you. That's number one. Number two, I want to know what's her diagnosis. Because I'm tired of her doing like this. I've been sick. The doctors have said this. What is her diagnosis?
Well, damn. I mean, for me, it's just like the whole time she was sitting at the table. Okay, so the moment she came in, Tisha was like, okay, I ain't fucking with her. Like, she got up immediately. And at that moment, I think Kiki had a chip on her shoulder. Now, Dean, I need you to weigh in. Now, you tell me, how did you feel that should have went? Because why do you feel that the way Tisha greeted Kiki was the jump off for this in the first place? Do you feel that if Tisha
No,
would have acted any different, Kiki would have acted any different?
because as you can see from later on in the conversation, when she was saying that she set up a three-way and a meeting with whoever, and teacher said she wanted all this information or whatever, she didn't show. And then, she was acting like, did you have this person call me asking me questions? So it's kind of like one of those things where they already was going back and forth, like, why is you even bringing, teacher probably like, why are you even bringing this to me? These are rumors. Where's the hardcore evidence? Whatever the case was. So now you already got some outside family stuff going on, right? So then you in a public setting, and you already know now. Like you said before, she said she was gonna be mindful of what she says, but she didn't already had a conversation with Mel. And she sit down telling Stormy. Stormy had no clue what was going on and didn't need to know what was going on.
No, because Stormy's faces that whole time took me out.
Right.
Stormy was looking like, because Stormy will be the type that ain't really about that, but she don't like that confrontation shit. But I feel like Kiki was using her as a scapegoat to get it out. Because whoever would have been sitting next to Kiki, she was going to tell it to.
Right. But why is you coming there on that level? If you already handled it with your cousin. If me and my cousin are like, girl, yeah, I heard such about your man here. Oh, girl, number. We get on the three-way. You don't want to meet up with the girl. Okay, cool. That's done. That's your marriage. You know what I'm saying?
That's my question, Dina. That's my question.
What?
What is your issue? You've already brought me the rumors that somebody they're saying this. Well, however I choose to react towards my husband has nothing to do with. If I decide to stick with my man, why are you so bothered?
She wouldn't be the first woman to get cheated on to stick with her husband. I mean, look at Rashida and Kurt. They still happily married. And he had a whole baby on national TV.
And why is it that every time the two of them sit together, Kiki and Melody, why is it every time they are seated together, the conversation has to be about Latisha, Latisha's marriage, Latisha's business, Latisha? You have been friends before, prior to Latisha. You don't have anything else of substance you can talk about? It has to be Latisha.
I do understand that, because every scene is her talking about Tisha. Well, she has talked about her, but she deflects when it comes to hers, and that's what I think it is about that. But
because don't nobody want to hear about Kiki.
But think about this. So let me play devil's advocate for a minute here, because what if it could be this? What if you see how they're painting the picture, how Kiki is, being theft, back on that shit, whatever you want to say, what's going on with her, whatnot. What if all of that could be, to try to discredit her from the fact that, just because Kiki is going through all this, you also can't take the fact that what if it is true, what she's saying? Do you think that's a possibility? Do you think that could be a way? Because you have to look at both sides. It could be that.
I don't have I'm not discrediting what she's saying, and I'm not saying that whatever she's saying might not be true. I have an issue with the delivery of the message. I also have an issue that this is your cousin. You guys had a pact. You had decided, for us to move on. We no longer gonna have these conversations or this and this and that. This is not gonna be brought up. So this is not new information. And even if it was a new information, we had decided if you ever do hear ABC and D, there's a way you give me this message. Not on national television, not because of a check. Jesus. So what's she gonna talk about next? I hope she's not coming back, because I'm over it. Or they have to cancel the whole
show. Ain't coming back.
Yeah, I'm tired of the whole show.
And that's why I'm in the bed, because
you do realize if Kiki were to leave mine, Tisha's gonna have to find another storyline, and there'll just be someone else that she's mad at, and then you're just gonna be mad at them.
Tisha doesn't have to find any storyline. You all been attacking her in every conversation that they have. It's
Yes,
Tisha.
you have to have a storyline if you're on the show. You have to be showing something.
But she is a storyline.
5 seasons from now, they'll still be talking about the Black Expo.
Yeah, I wish they're talking about
I
that.
mean, we still slightly talking about the comeback group. We can't get away from that.
Oh, and the picture of Marsau's back.
See?
And the first guy's trip. I think I just deleted that off of my StreamYard photos. I had that there forever.
All I'm saying is first of all, Kiki couldn't be no cousin of mine because I done already told y'all on plenty of other reviews. Like, look, I don't care if me, my sister's cousin, whatever, we could have all fought in the street. I am not going to her enemy to ever speak ill will on her. You know, even though I couldn't stand her, she could have, did whatever, and it ain't for nobody in the streets. So the fact that, Kiki know that her and Mel ain't that cool, and Stormy don't know all their business like that. You already know she was beefing with Stormy on the Expo and see now they got me saying it all fucked up. The Expo and the $100.
And
I mean, yeah.
And what surprised me with that is when Stormy knew about that, she did not seem bothered. She said, people have copied me in the past. I wish Tisha would have come to me, or I'm gonna have this conversation with Tisha. Over here, Melody is so heated. Yeah, and I hit. Listen, she knew what was gonna happen in that cookout. She knew. Melody knew that.
Right. And why didn't she proofread? You know what I'm saying? I don't send nothing out, not their contract, not an email, not. So you had this person design your site, and before they hit publish, they sent you the link and the login. So you mean to tell me you went through every page of the website, make sure the prices was right, make sure the pictures look good and reflected the product properly, and then the shipping info got Stormy's name on it, and you didn't see it?
I agree with you on that. She should have at least gone back and made sure everything is good, because she said she paid them, whoever did the website, a lot of money. So I agree with you on that one.
True. Honey, it don't take a whole lot of money to build a website. You can go on Wix right now for $59.99 and have any damn like that GoDaddy, Wix, all them websites or whatever, because I do that too. Okay. But yeah.
Welcome in, because our cheeks. Welcome to the party, honey.
Hey, ladies. How y'all doing?
Doing. We just talking about the whole expo that is between Kiki and Tisha. That's the question I've asked so far. So you want to weigh in, because I've asked the whole thing between Kiki and Tisha. Would Tisha have acted the way would Kiki have did what she did, and Tisha would act the way she did? And what the fuck? Are you team Kiki or team Tisha?
I'm team neither one of them right now, because I've never been team Tisha, even though I don't necessarily dislike Tisha, but she catches strays because of her husband. And I was all here for the splash. That's all I've been looking for until I saw the whole scene, and Kiki was dead ass wrong. I don't understand. Like, I thought maybe Tisha said something slick by the mouth, but she was dead as wrong for splashing her. So I'm team nobody right now. But I'm just highly confused on how this all set off, because y'all really think two women want to have sex with Marsau at the same time?
Facts. It's gotta be old, because he over there eating good and ain't been going to the gym, because he's starting to get some man boobs and a little beer belly, and them hips is getting wider. He might be pregnant.
Well,
is this new information though, or is this new information? Is what I'm asking. Is this new information? Does anybody know
what about the whole threesome thing?
Yeah.
I'm guessing so. I mean, I'm guessing so, but okay. So here's where my confusion coming in. Whatever they kept blurting out, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a name. She was saying my something. I think she was saying like my beautician, my hairdresser, because the whole thing was spurring from the whole hairdresser thing. So when Kiki kept saying, or whichever one was it, Kiki or Mel, when the whole conversation was happening, talking about, oh, so you'll fire my whatever for nothing, but you'll keep yours for doing such and such, such and such. And remember, the whole story back in the day was that Marsau, whoever Marsau was messing with, let Tisha, he let them do hair, Tisha's hair. And he was messing with the girl that Tisha was getting her hair done by. And that whole thing. And that was the girl that had came on and had debunked the whole thing and all of that stuff and looked crazy because no one really believed it. But and that's when it all came out, when it was said that from the beginning, Tisha was never going to reveal what goes on in her marriage to the public. Period.
Is that the same girl that had on the same dress as her?
I believe.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
The same dress that Marsau picked out. Okay.
I think, yeah. They were saying he picked out the same dress so he didn't have to figure it out twice what to get two girls.
This is cool. I feel like if she want her husband as cheat and peace, let the man. If Tisha don't care, I don't understand why everybody around town.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
That's where I have been at, because I used to be that same one, like, Tisha, what is you doing? Like, girl, what the hell? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong? But now I'm just like, shit, she like it. I love it. Like, what am I going to do about it? She, like,
I believe Tisha the only person that won't Marsau. This man been on TV for what, 3, 4, 5 years now. His reputation is trash. His character is trash to me.
But there are trashy bitches out there who will be low enough to be with
no money.
They
don't got no. They don't went from a luxury townhouse down to a 2-bedroom apartment. What do they want from this man?
The dick. Maybe the dick is good.
It don't look that. I don't.
Hey, listen, you never know what's going on. You never know what's going on.
He is not bringing that.
Now remember, let's think about this though. Let's think about this. If you want to be funny about it, like may say Marsau got them hips. He may know how to work them. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that's what it's gonna have to be that, because you know how sometimes you look at well, we're women, so we're gonna look at a man, but men look at women and be like, oh, I bet she could tear it up in the bedroom, or oh, I bet he could tear it up in the Marsau gives me the time. He ain't got no rhythm. He might have the equipment, but don't know what to do with it. And ain't nothing sexy about him. Like, I don't know how many drugs I would have to take to want to lay down in the bed with him.
I might be the minority, but I don't think anybody who is interested is you're degrading. I think you are upgrading that man. I mean,
let's line up all the men in Huntsville. Where does Marsau? Let's rank them. Let's rank all of them. No, Dina, you go first. Rank the men. So remember, we've got Big Lou.
This is
Maurice,
only on looks. This is not storylines, money, or anything else. This is only on looks. I'm gonna have to put my disclaimer out. Okay. Y'all know I favor chocolate men, so Martell is gonna be first, then it's gonna be Big Lou, and I don't know whoever else is on the rest of the show.
You have to finish.
Okay, so
you got Maurice, you got Maurice, Courtney, and Marsau still.
Okay, so Martell, Big Lou, Courtney, what's his name? Maurice, and then Marsau.
Okay, Kiss My Cheeks, rank.
None of them.
Because I know they personalities.
You got it right.
Because I know their personalities, and I'm so unattracted to everything going on in Huntsville right now. If these men are y'all representatives,
Okay,
but
if you didn't know him, if you was going off just looks, then if that helps you, let's do that. I'll do that for you. You don't know none of these men. You ain't ever seen them a day in your life and never watched the show. You just seen them swipe left, swipe right, like that.
I feel like Martell is a very handsome man, despite his character. So I would swipe first for him. Up next would probably be, I feel like I'm equal to Dina, Courtney or Big Lou, because I love tall, thick, football player looking ass men. Them are the kind of men I like. Marsau still dead last, but I wouldn't mess around with Maurice neither.
Yeah. Who is Monique? Who is Fred?
Oh, is that Nell's husband?
No, that's Chris. We should put him in there.
No, Fred is Mattel's business partner. Remember?
What business?
Mattel.
He ain't part of the husbands, but Chris is. So now we gotta put Chris in there. So now y'all gotta fit Chris in there. So now where would you fit Chris in?
Everybody comes before Marsau. I don't care how many people names we list on this thing. Marsau is dead last.
Always.
Listen. What about the Fletcher dude? The guy.
What about Chris? Put Fletcher in there. You got to squeeze him in there.
I'll put Chris after Courtney.
Right. After my thick football player looking dudes, then we might give Chris a little bit of time. But the Scott brothers I did last.
My turn? Is it my turn?
Go, Mike.
My turn.
Look, can I be funny and put our old friend up in the mix? Where Mark come in?
Y'all know I got preferential difference, and y'all can call me a colorist or racist or whatever, but y'all know I love my chocolate, so they gonna always be first. Always chocolate first. The light-skinned brothers can have a seat in the back of the bus, and I'll think about getting to them when I'm desperate.
Well, but I thought Courtney is light skinned.
Dark-skinned brothers are winning lately, I hear, for real.
Courtney's a little on the I don't know, depending on the
Courtney makes it.
Caramel chocolate.
Look, Dina, me and you got the same taste. If he makes it on my list, he should be able to make it on yours.
Yeah, Courtney is if they darker than me, they chocolate. So Courtney darker than me.
Well, let's hear Ma's list because it's probably the only.
Yes. So now that we guess, I've been waiting for this. I saved the best for last. Remember all the men?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is the undisputed list. Okay. You gotta see. For me, I don't know if I'm just gonna go by the looks. I think I'm gonna go by a whole package. All right.
Okay. Give it to us. Give it to us.
The whole package. So I'm gonna say Maurice is my first, just because he's very open, even to reasoning with the wife, way more open than Marsau.
Even with the whole sex, you willing to give it up like every other night?
Yeah.
It's the same man that still just now, 20 years later, figured out it's not mental after he had an interaction with what the fuck is it? Marsau, telling him that your back is in pain, but somebody tells you it's mental. Like, are you serious? This man thinks that his dying wife is supposed to be giving it up, and
he's used to that. He's used to that 4 or 5 times a week.
He's sick though.
So
but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna Let me start it. Don't interact.
Okay. No interruption. We sorry, Ma. We sorry. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna have to switch.
Now you know.
Okay. It's gonna be Marsau is my first.
I'm surprised it wasn't your first at first.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Marsau number 1. Number 2 is gonna be. Maurice. Number 3 is gonna be I don't like Courtney, and I don't like that big dude. Hey, I don't like that. So who else? And I don't like Fletcher dude. He's just too messy and bitchy. Like, hey. So I don't know. Those 3 I am just gonna pass.
I think we watching a totally different show.
Right.
Right. Okay, and you gotta put Big Lou in there.
No, disqualified.
No, you can't disqualify. You can
that.
put him last.
Okay. All right.
And
So I'm gonna put Courtney, and then I'm gonna put Big Lou, and then I'm gonna end up with the messy dude, the senior citizen Fletcher dude, who is very like messy and huh?
What you gonna put Marcel?
Oh, and Mattel comes like he's a handsome guy. He just doesn't have any depth in anything, So then maybe he probably, a tie with the Fletcher dude. I mean, the guy doesn't even have a house. He doesn't have a house after being on the show for like 7 seasons.
Why can't Martell go move next door to Tisha if he need a place to live that bad?
For real, where is Martell go? What's going on with his mama?
You have been on this season from the beginning, okay? And you're over there telling the Scots how you have helped them, but you're there with no house, with no business. I mean,
sometimes it matters if you help people. If you can't sustain what you're doing for yourself, people that you help will pass you by, and they don't owe you nothing.
They sure don't. They sure don't. That's facts.
Just because you found me down here and you helped me and I kept my momentum going and I've surpassed you, don't mean I gotta pull you back up to my level. Like, no, sir, get your own shit together. I'm sorry. I don't know if you cursing.
So with that being said, Kiss by Cheese, how do you feel about the whole thing about the fact that Martell says that him and Mel, gave the Scots what they have, basically what they have? Do you feel the Scots owe the Holts anything?
No, and
moving forward,
I feel the exact same way. If you made me and gave me everything for me to be who I am today, why can't you give it to yourself?
Amen.
Why you sitting over here worried about somebody finding you a place to live, lay your head, buy a calendar or whatever else you selling this day of the week? If you made me, then why haven't you made yourself?
That's facts.
That's why I personally don't like people to do shit for me. And that may be a really bad way to live, but I've always just wanted to do for myself and grind for myself, because I hate when people throw stuff in your face like, ooh,
I helped you.
In 2006, I gave you $100 so you could start that little business you got. And, okay, thank you. I mean, what you want now?
I already give you $100 back. Why? Just because if I turn that $100 into $100,000 and I give you your $100 back, I don't owe you shit else.
But you have to remember, throughout the show, it has been like kind of a rumor or assumption that, oh my gosh, the Scots were helped by the Holts. The Holts really helped them. The Holts. And then I went back and I watched Carlos King and talking about how everybody came together. And yes, Marsau and Melody had an idea of the show, but they did not have this kind of a show. They wanted, the flipping house, whatever, right? And so they went back and they were told, bring another couple. They never brought the Scots first or second. They were the last people to be brought. And Carlos King is like, why didn't you bring these people? When I told you to bring them. Now, did they give them an opportunity or a platform to expand whatever business or whatever they were doing? Yes, they did. But there is also a lot of work, that the input that these individuals had to do to get where they are. Yes, I remember Mattel saying that you are working at the movie theater, and they put Marsau put a post on his IG and said, yeah, I was working, but when I was doing that, I had this property ABC and D. I was doing ABC and I was doing all these things. So hey,
I
Yes, you
feel
give.
like you shouldn't help people if they have to be indebted to you for life.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
just don't do it. If I have to be indebted to you and kiss your ass for life
Mhm.
because you helped me,
Mhm.
leave me alone.
That's
And
true.
Mel and
Mhm.
Martell need to take notes from Nene. What's that girl name on Married to Medicine?
Uh,
Mariah, whatever. All these people that want to take credit. Well, I brought you to the show. I gave you the seat at the table.
mhm.
And all of these
What's
people
her
who
name?
bring people to the table are now sitting at home on their couch watching the table with us.
Mm, that's facts. That is facts. I mean, and it's like when someone puts you on, you do with it what you will. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. For example,
Mhm.
Mel put Destiny on.
Mhm.
And that's where is Destiny now? She is no longer on the show. She's doing her thing and her podcasting, whatever. But she did what she was. She decided basically to walk away from it. Basically, she was done with it as well. And so you do with it what you will. So with that being said, once you maneuver like that, once you do with it what you will, that's on you. So I feel like no one is indebted to you. They put you on. Thank you. There's your thank you. Why
Right.
do I gotta continue to thank you? How many thank yous do I need? Like what
Uh,
is the
what is
value?
enough? Yeah. What is
Value.
enough? Mm-hmm.
What is enough? When does it stop? What
And
do
you
I need
notice
from
they
you in
didn't
order
start
for you to be
doing
like,
that.
I don't need to thank you anymore?
We didn't start hearing about how much I put you on and how much I did for you until you lost everything. As
Mm,
long as you was living in the mansion with Mel, you was cool with everybody prospering. But once you lost everything, now you got to remind people what you
right.
did for them. Sir, we know. We just ain't lost our stuff yet. Or, I don't want to say yet because I
Mm,
don't put downfall on nobody if I like you.
Right. Right.
But we just haven't lost our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We still building.
exactly.
We can't help, build you another whole enterprise if you so good at building houses. Sir, why can't you pass your license, the test?
Really. Like I almost
You put
I
me
used to
on,
feel
but
bad
you
for him.
can't
Now I'm just
pass.
like, what the fuck? Because even studying with Marsau didn't help you.
Right. How you gonna put me on, but you can't pass?
Like, come on. Like, how does this go? It doesn't make it make sense. 'Cause it don't make none. So I feel he just needs to Martell needs to stop crying about everything. Cause Mel will bring it up too. But I feel Mel brings it up because they won't even give the basic Marcel don't even like to give the basic
Right.
recognition.
Right.
And I feel that's where it all stemmed from. If had Marcel just gave Mel the basic recognition when she first said it, I think it wouldn't have been nothing about it. But the fact that he couldn't give her the basic recognition for it, I feel it became a bigger thing. And that's why it keep escalating. Because now that he couldn't even do that basic, he sure can't do this, what it's escalated to. And he doesn't need to at this point, but still he looked back because he could never do it back then.
And I ain't giving you any credit after so much hurt that you've caused my wife. After all these things that you've done, I'm not giving you nothing. God bless you.
Who you
Okay.
talking about, Mel?
Yeah.
No.
But you see all of that whipping and hollering that they on the last episode, but when it come to this episode, they was dabbing each other up, and the bitches was going back and forth. I was like, dang, I missed the makeup part. I know it's
That's
easy for the dudes to get over shit,
They
but
do.
I'm like, damn, like
Mm-hmm.
I missed the step for a second. But
Mm-hmm.
they had got over it real quick because the next episode they dabbing each other up. They didn't even
They
say
are.
they
Mm-hmm.
was just fighting last season.
I
yeah.
know.
So they gotta now with this yet. So now all of this that happened. This episode is about to go into next episode because bitches can't do that. They gotta talk about it for the next episode and
And
the one
that's why
to
I'm
come.
canceling my DVR
Yeah.
because they are going to be talking about this splash for
Yeah.
20 episodes, and I'm already over it.
Yep, this
Just
gonna
like
be
the
the main
way,
action at the reunion.
just like the way they did the expo from the time the season started up until now, they have stopped the expo. Now we're
I'm
gonna start
over the
talking about the
expo.
100.
Yep, that's gonna be a mess too. I'll guarantee you. Let's see. We probably got maybe about 8 more. We might get about maybe 8 more episodes before we get to the reunion. So we'll see. Because
I
I
like the
forget all
reunion.
that's gotta
Yeah.
happen yet this episode. Because I know they go to that rodeo.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm not gonna cancel it. I do want to see the DVR, not the DVR, but the woman creep through the little Airbnb.
Right.
Yeah, because that's when they're in Texas.
I want to
no?
know if it's Sheree.
Really?
You think so?
I don't
No,
think
I know
so.
it's not Sheree. I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
being
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
You know, it ain't Ray. You
Mhm.
know, what is the status in the recent time? I know they're not claiming each other anymore, right? Like
Sheree
she's
had
supposed
dropped
to be
him by
over it.
union.
I don't know what's happening these days with them. I forget because I don't turn off from them. I forget, but I don't think they're together no more. That's what I'm saying. Everyone knew that this was fake, so
Right.
I hope she has nothing to do when they come back next season.
They won't.
How many more seasons y'all think Carlos can milk this Huntsville?
Well, ain't nothing else going on. At least this one has the people talking because I refuse to watch Detroit again, and I never got into DC.
Well, damn. And what is
wait? So you prefer DC to Detroit?
I never watched DC. I watched one episode of season 1 of DC, and I couldn't get into it because that lady was in there talking about her ex-husband at a oil event, and I was like, I can't do it. Monique,
which lady was that?
She talking about Winter.
I don't even know. All I knew is she gave this huge speech about an affair, and Monique is trying to sell essential oils, and I was over it. I said, I can't do this. Sorry, Monique. And Detroit completely turned me off. I don't need to see a baby Marsau over there on Detroit. So no, refuse.
Who's baby Marsau?
Baby Marsau is Anthony. It's Anthony.
Yes.
Because he be hanging out with Marsau getting business advice. It's rubbing off.
I don't know. Something is missing, right? Something is missing. I don't know what Carlos King need to do because all this Huntsville, it's not entertaining anymore. It's not, I don't know.
It's toxic, and I kind of feel like somebody gonna get hurt. I don't wish it on nobody, but it's way too toxic.
Like when I watched Letitia, you sympathize with her. Like, it is too much.
She didn't deserve to be splashed. I will say
she didn't.
Because Kiki came there and
her
her
mission
was to rub Tisha the wrong way.
Right.
From the beginning. She didn't have to splash her, but Tisha, you should have whooped Kiki ass.
I know. She wasn't gonna do that though.
I was waiting for that.
I'd have been like, we finna turn all
we are finishing it.
Cameras off.
She would have been at least
all these cameras off.
back.
We'd have been tussling in the laundry room or something. Because I'd have snatched her up.
I'm not just gonna sit there and say, why you do that? Why you do no?
It would have been
I
would have forgot the way that juice, whatever was in that cup, hit Tisha's face. The velocity was like somebody slapped her. It wasn't
because it got all in her eyes. You know that shit burned.
I would have forgot about everything surrounding me and would have just been on go.
But she was too busy tending to what just happened because first that shit hit hard and probably stung whatever it was.
And she was too far.
And she wasn't about to go off on camera because Tisha always maintains herself. And that's why a lot of people get on her. So it's like she wasn't going to do that. So it was never going to be a go. Tisha needs to get someone on the show that's going to be a bulldog for her. See, we missing Miss Wanda. Where the fuck is Miss Wanda?
Miss Wanda would have tore their backyard up.
Right.
Miss Wanda would have tore that backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd have flipped barbecue grills what nobody gonna eat.
It's probably on site whenever Miss Wanda see Kiki next.
Right.
You know it. Because I know Miss Wanda went live like 3 times yesterday or today. I wasn't able to catch them, but I see she went live. She did post them. She
was mad.
I might have to go see. I would be mad too because, I mean, Kiki, you're not beating these rumors. And I
That's
don't want to put that on nobody, but that looked like some highly I'm on something behavior, because you came in there and you immediately would not let Stormy breathe. Like, Stormy, he's sleeping with so and so. No, look at me. He had a threesome with so and so, and they kept bleeping. And I'm like, girl, she not interested in your story. Read the room.
No, no. And they were seated on the same table, so clearly they can hear what you say. They can, but they are just
That's what she
ignoring it.
said. She said, "Look at them getting louder, trying to overtalk me, and so they can't, so I can't, get my point across or whatever." But you sitting up there telling Stormy like she ain't sitting in the corner, and
and
then you
Stormy
start
looking
snatching.
like, what the hell? Hold on, I got a whole bunch of pictures of Stormy. Let me upload them. Keep
And
talking,
then
because
on
yeah,
top of
Stormy
that,
was like, what the
and
hell?
then on top of that, you snatching cards out of people's hand like
Yep.
you just want attention. And girl, why didn't you just get a microphone or skywrite it or something? Because you was desperately seeking attention.
You could
I
have
mean,
came. I feel like everybody at the party knows whatever rumor you're spitting out. That's why
yeah,
nobody was.
Yep.
nobody was reacting to, yeah. And also,
They was reacting that she was actually saying it,
right.
to the point of fact that they that actually just hearing it for the first time.
I'm interested in,
Because nobody looked shocked.
right. I'm
Nobody.
also interested in the conversation because you can see they have a table and they're talking about issues, whether it's drug abuse or whatever. I'm interested to hear about that conversation that they're gonna have, because I can also see Tiffany. Tiffany comes with her baby, so they have a long talk
Oh,
after she
Tiffany comes
leaves.
with her baby. I'm happy they do all that foolishness while the baby was there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Hmm. I'm also interested. I'm wondering where the friendship, how they repair the friendship, the Fletcher people, because now they are buddies. Like, yeah, they went. They went
Those
on.
people are fake, and I would not trust them.
Mm-hmm,
Mm-mm.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can't play the middle in that kind of a toxic breakup of a friendship. Mm-mm.
Right. How
That's
beautiful
right
makeup.
there. Go back to the one picture of T-shirt where that right there is Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah,
yep.
Before I get up and beat this hoe into
yeah,
oblivion.
She
right,
was praying right there.
right.
Right there.
Right there.
And that's embarrassing. This picture going
I
all
mean, that
over the
drink is
internet.
full.
It's
Because
embarrassing.
look how her whole entire face is wet. Now
Her
I don't
chest.
remember
The
what
neck.
her hair looked like before, but I mean the neck, like she is soaked.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, that drink was a lot. It was full.
And it wasn't even clear.
Exactly.
Looked like she was almost she was gasping. It was so much liquid in that cup that she threw. That was like a full-fledged cup for real.
You know, I also have to give credit to the husband, because not so many, they'll jump, they'll do something. He was there saying, actually holding Tisha, don't do anything, don't whatever, until she still look cute with her makeup.
She does still look cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's some waterproof makeup right there. That's some good.
Right.
That good shit. That good protection.
Okay.
That good protection. But again, Stormy and her faces, like
That means, she's gorgeous too. See, that was before the curls was
Because
snatched.
that's the cup right there.
Yeah,
yeah, you see the cup.
It's
That's
got
the
ice in it and everything. I know that hurt.
that's evidence. Exhibit
It
1.
was full. It was on full. But what took me out was, you know what? I haven't thought about Darkwing Duck in a long time.
That was hilarious. Oh my God.
I have not thought about Darkwing Duck in a long time. She was so
Stop it. Stop.
Get out of line.
she was wrong for this.
No lies told.
She was really wrong for this. But why? You can't come into a place with a big ass purse as big as she did, and I think someone's gonna be looking at you from the get go. Like, you look bad. Like, you just don't come in there with no big ass luggage.
I wonder what really happened, because at the end of the episode, didn't you see them saying that she hasn't been charged?
Yeah.
Because all she stole was
Crime
a
Stoppers ain't
$10
stop her ass.
They pay the police way more than that. They ain't got for the $10 lock. I'm telling you, she went up there the next day, gave them the $10, and they dropped it.
You never know. You never
Y'all
know.
see them videos on TikTok all the time of them people in Sephora, Ulta wrecking havoc, and them people let them go. They ain't about to cause all that drama over no $10 lock.
Right.
True that. True that. Well, the saga continues next week when we will see how the rest of it plays out and
Wait,
see
confession.
how
We
it
didn't talk
responds.
about the thing that pissed me off the most. This
What
whole
pissed you off the
episode.
most?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We hear you loud and clear,
Okay.
honey.
My phone was ringing. I got pissed off when we were at the Jeep shop and Maurice fixed his lips to say, Kimmy has been dying. I don't want to say dying, but she has really been wanting to have this Jeep forever. But because she wanted to blow in her hair. And he fixed his mouth to tell his wife, who is suffering with cancer, but you ain't got no hair, so you can't get it right now. And now that it's growing back, I'll get it for you.
Even Marsau knew that was fucked up.
Why haven't you slapped the shit out of this man and left him? He does not love you.
Even Marsau knew that was fucked up.
He
Marsau
does
was
not
like, no,
love
you
you.
didn't say that.
If I'm
You didn't.
suffering from cancer and you can afford to give me my dream whip, let that shit blow on my scalp. I don't care because I might not be here to grow my hair back.
For real. I could put on a wig and let that shit blow. I could just pull up the lace a little bit.
That was
Right.
so messed up. Like, Maurice is really fighting to be worse than Marsau, and it's hard to get there on my list.
But he's
But he's
trying it.
fighting. He's like, no, bro, I want to be worse than you. I'm like, how can you forget the whole sex thing? I'm like, this sounds like such trash. And you're saying it like, and he said it to Kimmy, and I know he said it to you, Kimmy.
He had to. And I would love to. I want to know, because you know people are going to ask her how
But
the fuck.
she just gonna sit there and look dumb like she did on that other interview.
Well, and not only that, if somebody says, I want this car, why are you talking about, what about a Lambo? What about this? What about that? If y'all got the money, if I say I want a old school Chevy, an Impala tricked out, if I said that's what I want, that's what I want.
Right.
Right. And if you gonna get it to me, get it for me now. Don't be getting it for me. Like when he said that, I was so highly pissed.
But
I would have been like, fuck him. I would have
it.
got it my goddamn self.
I
And
think,
I
goddamn.
would
I
have left
think
his
with
ass.
him, but not to give him grace or nothing. I think his whole point was leading up to he's been trying to get her to get other cars, and now that he almost lost her, he needs to get her the dream car. He just went
And it still don't
all
sound
around
right.
the South Bend to say it in
I think so
a
too.
messed up way.
Right.
But he
Yeah,
knew
he
them
still
cameras
messed
was
up.
in his face. And before he said it, Marsau said, don't go there.
Yep.
Because Marsau knew where he was going because all these cameras are around. But Maurice was like, no, I'm going to say this fucked up stuff anyway. You know, I'm going to say whatever I want to say.
Maurice
because
likes
he's probably joked and said it before, and now it's kind of like when people have the same conversation, and then but y'all be like on the phone or at home or whatever, and now the cameras is on. You be like, nah, see, don't be repeating that conversation exactly like we had it before. Player.
He just don't understand because he didn't get it the first time for what he said was messed up. Even when we said it, when everyone else did it, even when Kimmy said it, even though she tried to have his back in public, but you know damn well. And you still want to talk about sex? Like,
I don't understand, but I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, Kimmy is a special human being. Because why is she concerned about him and him getting satisfied? And I'm like, dude.
I mean, because she probably knows, just like like the other men that's been said in the cast too. If you think you ain't getting it from him, from me, you gonna get it from someone else.
Go ahead. Bye.
That's what I would have said. Bye.
Bye. I'm not gonna buying all these things to put in there to tighten my. For what? Are you Barack Obama?
Like a rocket surprise. Okay. But that's real. That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that, Maurice. And like you really need to learn better. You should have had some better etiquette by now. You should have went and got some help to learn how to speak right on shit the first time you fucked up, and we see that you haven't yet. So seek some advice on that, because you really are really giving Marsau a run for his money on being the worst guy. Like, really, is that what you want to do? Because
like, if you aren't being an advocate, shut up. If you aren't bringing awareness and support, shut up.
Please.
Her having cancer has nothing to do with your needs. You have two hands and a thing of lotion.
He has yet to learn that. But see, I feel that there is something in Kimmy that, because you can tell the way that Kimmy talks about it, even she makes it seem like, it's for him, because it is for him. So now he feels like, okay, like he's just about entitled or something. And that's the thing. And he don't understand, like, dude, y'all been married for 5 years now. She don't want you up in her like that, like she did when she first met you. Get the fuck away. She don't like you as much anymore. Get away. She don't want you up in her all the time no more.
I don't think it's gonna last.
Even if she would want to, if your body is physically saying, I don't have the energy, I don't feel sexy, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because granted, I mean, I'm not been sick like that, but hell, when I'm broke, I ain't giving up nothing. I don't even feel right. So
right. Sometimes you just don't feel right, and chemo really ain't gonna make you feel right.
Dina, especially in that part, that is very true.
Man, let me tell you something. If I'm sitting up here worrying about bills or how I'm gonna feed my kids, or you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out this light bill that look like a fucking car note and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell away from me.
Exactly. Okay. Ain't no one messing around.
I'm
but
trying
you
to make
learn the hard way.
And you trying to take my mind off of that to get your rocks off. You better, here's some Jergens lotion in a magazine. You better go handle that yourself.
Right. You should be trying to Zelle me,
right,
to put some on it.
Maybe then I get excited.
Right.
He may not need all of that. I mean, he may just have a linebacker on speed dial.
I'm sure
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like the one that's not Marsau, but Maurice, the one who gives me cheater vibes, because he the one talking about he had sex with 6 women in one day.
Yes, and we'll never live that one down too. Now, you don't believe 2 women want to have sex with him at once. Dean have 6 and all in one day. First of all, how can you even in one day?
Maurice is more charming, because it took him 2-3 seasons for us to see his true colors. Or let me speak for myself, for me.
To see he just kept colors. It on the low mo.
Marsau
is worried about Martell and Marsau at first.
Right. So I think Maurice probably could pull a couple of women. He probably like, I'm a lawyer, driving fancy cars. Now, I don't know he could pull nobody with that.
No, Maurice is slick, though. Look at this. You can see Maurice between the 4 of us. See how slick he is, just to peek right between us at the top, me and Dina? That's how slick this motherfucker really is.
No, he was still at the bottom of my list, though. No, she's talking about, like, when you look at the 4 squares, Maurice is the face in between.
The backdrop. You can see him in the backdrop. You're the only one you can see right a little bit. You can see his ass.
He's the one that while everybody trying to tell Tisha something. Y'all need to be trying to tell Kimmy something.
God's trying to tell you something. Yes. Hey. They always say it's the quiet ones you need to watch out for. And Maurice was always the quiet one. We called him boring at first. No, he was just trying to stay low key to keep his skeletons locked in the closet. He wasn't worried about none of that. He was like, shoot, as long as my skeletons walk away, I'll be boring. And he was just boring as long as he could be. But the jig is up, motherfucker. The jig is up. The jig is up. Okay? The jig is up. Now we didn't see. Oh yeah, we also saw. Now, do y'all feel that Courtney should have came
No.
to the
I mean,
barbecue?
he's boring. I mean, he's really boring.
Not the fact that he's boring. We're not talking about that point of it. We're talking about the fact that, do you feel what would have happened and how would it have went if he had came? Because him and Marsau have this little itchy thing still, and that's why he didn't show up.
Right, but I don't think he's confrontational. He's not like that kind of a guy. He's just
No.
chill out. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think he would have made any. I don't think he would have confronted him or asked him about.
But the last time everyone was together, we was calling each other bitches, and I'm the baddest bitch, and all of this stuff. So I don't know. It could always get worse. But however, when they was Stormy was able to sit across from Marsau and Tisha, when Kiki threw the drink, so I mean, maybe it's all cool. But like I said, the men are able to just squash it quicker than the women is.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna hear nothing about Marsau and Courtney no more. But we gonna hear about this splash, like Kiss My Cheek said, for like the next 4-5 episodes. And we definitely gonna hear about it next week because we gotta finish up the whole scene with that because that's where it left off.
Yeah.
We ain't seen Tiffany in a minute. She had her moment with Big Lou. We ain't seen Tiffany a lot this second half of the season. She had a lot going on the first half, so maybe that's why she gave a lot her first half so she can deal with baby Ace this time. So we ain't seen her. We see her on the upcoming episode coming up. Is she on it?
Yeah.
Well, did we just see her and Big Lou at the park complaining about their life on the last episode?
Yeah, I'm talking about is they coming up on this coming up episode?
I think so. Well,
she's seated on the table. They're all seated on the table.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. So, and I can't wait to see if she gonna stick her 2 cents up in there because Tiffany loves to stick her 2 cents up.
Has to.
It wasn't there at. That's gonna be a good one.
And okay, better shut up for she gets splashed next because you're not pregnant no more.
Right.
I really want to know who is taking whose side, and that is a conversation I'm trying to. I'm looking for.
I think nobody's on Kiki's side with this.
What's Melody gonna say? I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. So she gonna have something to say. So I can't
make the high road. We don't.
Of course she is. Oh yeah. Oh,
we're a black woman. I hate to see black women act like this.
Yeah. God
we never splash anyone. We use our words. Mel,
or she just may be like, what? Here to
we remember when you splashed that lemonade canister, Mel. We remember.
Yeah. We ain't gonna forget that one. How could we?
We are also seeing. Maybe she left. Maybe she left with. Well, no, I don't know because we can see her talking to. We can see her talking to Kiki. Oh, you really splashed. That was a whole drink in the next.
Yeah, see, that was a whole drink. Like it's like I think she got that drink just to do that. She probably had intention.
No, that was Stormy's drink.
That was Stormy's drink. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, shit. Well, shit. Well, I would have been mad. Shit, that's my whole drink, bitch. Give me another one. That was my drink. At a barbecue, I'm thirsty. Shoot. So we will definitely see how the rest of that ends this coming episode. And ladies, Kiss My Cheek and y'all are welcome to come back and finish out the scene and talk about the rest of this whole scenario. If y'all want to come back, y'all are more than willing to come back next week. I would love to have y'all again. It's been real happy, y'all. Ma, please let everyone know where we can find you.
Maud Afro Mama, the undisputed African queen on YouTube. I am. My name is right there, Maud Afro Mama on IG, on Twitter, and on YouTube.
Yes, honey. And Kiss My Cheeks, please let us know where we can find you.
Everywhere, Kiss My Cheeks TV. That's Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And y'all need to come on Twitter more. We have a lot of fun being shady on Twitter, and I don't see y'all over there.
I need to start coming on there. I just was able to get back on Twitter on my new phone that I got. I was X'd out of Twitter for like 3 months. I've just got back on. So just getting back into the game. So I'm here. I'm a fuck with you. And Miss Dina, I know you are soaking it up, but let us know where we can find you and when are you coming back to us safe and sound.
Well, I will be returning back to the States tomorrow. And then I've been behind with work on Daddies, but we'll get together and figure out a schedule for that because I think we're like 2 episodes
Yes.
behind. And yeah, so the Receipt Queen is now the new channel on YouTube because fuck Zeus, they messed my old channel up. And then of course it's Dina aka Christina on Instagram and Twitter.
There you go. And y'all know y'all can find me on Confessions of a Reality Queen everywhere. And make sure y'all check out the interview that I just did with the cast of a show that is coming out the San Diego Baddies. Oh my goodness, they was live. Woo! Watch the interview. It was a lot going on. It was like 5 fights that broke out while I was interviewing and they kept leaving. It was crazy and chaotic. So it was a good watch. So ladies, please come back next week and join me and Dina for the rest of this crazy shit that is going on with this next episode. So we will see y'all later. Everybody, thanks for coming out. BB, Monique, kiss my cheeks. You are so funny. I swear you are. Your commentary.
She is.
And Maud, it was so much fun to have you back. It's been a while since you've been here, but it was fun to see you again. Everyone loves when everyone is together, collaborate. That's what we do. And if y'all didn't know, this is the Kamisha Reviews crew up in here, if you did not know. Thanks for watching, y'all. We out this nasty thing.